Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker from the Wild West. Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, who did that?
Shh, it was me.
It was you.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
Hope everybody's having a good morning.
Good morning.
Let me go find the chat real quick. What's everybody up to?
Watches.
I seen that on Facebook. That is so awesome.
Yeah.
Very good.
Oh, that's the watch.
That's it.
You better take that off so you don't. You said you weren't going to keep it.
I'm not. I'm testing it.
Always testing it.
Testing it.
To make sure that it runs while it's being worn.
No, just testing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
For whatever reason.
He's testing to see how good it looks on his arm.
There you go. There you go. Good morning, Valerie, Hickory Springs. Yeah. Hank says if you scratch it, you're going to be real unhappy.
Oh, it's already scratched.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you made it, Valerie. She said it's the earliest I've ever made it. It's good. Morning, David. Diane. Hank. Hope everybody's having a good morning. I don't know if Sally's going to be here or not. I know she's got that storage auction that she was going to go to. I think that was at 9, so it should be going on right now. So, and I don't know where everybody else is at.
I don't know.
I'm sure they'll come in whenever they can. I would think.
Yeah.
So I take it you got that lot of watches that she sold.
Sure did.
How many did you get in the bunch?
Hang on.
Oh.
Hang on.
There's Bridget.
Morning.
Good morning. Glad you could make it.
Thanks.
Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I woke up at 4:15 and I was up till 6:30 scanning some things, and then I got tired and went to bed and just woke up.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
So, yeah. Busy day.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey, Mr.
Hickory.
So, in the
Hickory.
watch to answer your question.
Oh, yeah.
I got like come on. Never mind. I got like 100 $5 watches.
Oh wow.
Oh my goodness.
Just all
just a bunch of different ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got about 30 $10 watches.
Okay, so that's 130.
Wait, no, $30 $10 watches is 300. right? 30?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
I was just counting the quantity.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I got one
So wait.
$1,500 watch.
Yeah.
On your wrist.
He's checking it out,
He's testing it.
testing it. Yes.
And one $50 watch if I can get it going. It's not running right now.
Huh.
Oh.
Sweet.
And how much did you pay for this lot?
$270.
Wow, good job.
Yeah.
Make some good money on that. Most definitely. Morning, Nikki.
Hi.
Oh, Nikki.
I was going to stay home today and do eBay, but I got a notice from DoorDash that they're giving $3 extra on each run during peak time. So I'm like, oh, maybe I better do that instead.
He's just a dashing around.
Man. Decisions, huh?
I know. So dang
I hope-
sore today from all those hills yesterday walking up.
Mhm.
Well,
You get your walking in.
But I got to get used to it. I'm going to be mowing, so yeah.
and walking soon.
Yeah.
Well, when you're mowing, you're on the zero turn, right?
Yeah.
So don't say you have to get used to it.
Well, unless I take the walk behind. I mean,
Oh,
I got a choice. I can either do the zero turn or the walk behind. I mean,
okay.
and I plan on doing the walk behind some of the time, anyways, at least to get some exercise.
Right. Hey, Glenn.
Morning, everybody in the chat.
I think Sally has her storage auction
Yes.
today at 9. So
Is it live?
yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, she's going.
How many storage units are they putting up?
I think she was saying 3.
Oh, hopefully she gets one.
I think there was 3 units. So yeah, hopefully she can get one.
Does she have unlimited internet on her phone or no?
I don't think so.
Oh. I say she gotta go live with us.
Yeah.
At least to hang out.
That's so hard. That's so hard for
It
me
is.
anyway.
It is.
It's really difficult
Very hard.
to do. So
Very hard.
because you're
is
trying to
when
concentrate on everything and
But
Yeah.
she really should think about us too. So
It's like I've said this before, a lot of people want me to do more auction videos. It's like, it's so hard to do auction videos.
yeah.
I mean, if I wasn't bidding on anything, it'd be different if I was just going to watch, but you know damn well I can't go to an auction and not bid.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, because I keep
That's
saying, well,
unheard
maybe I
of.
should just go to an auction and just not bid, just be kind of like a bystander that day. And it's like, yeah, right, that ain't gonna happen. And so then you're bidding and you got to grab your box and you got to, I mean, it's really hard to make auction videos.
Yeah. Well, kind of, like the bag sale with me. It's just, it's so fast and
Mm-hmm.
I'm in my zone and it's really difficult to be able to do that. So
Yeah.
no, just doesn't work for me. I mean, other people can do it and they can, get by with it, but yeah, mine would be a horrible auction. Hickory Springs says DoorDash is addicting.
It is. It's fun. I enjoy it. It's fun. Gives, like I was saying
Good
on the
morning.
chat earlier to Hank, it's I miss having a sense of urgency.
Uh-huh.
I've gotten so laxed on what I do that so lazy that yeah, it feels good to get out there and I like it. It's fun. I'm having a ball.
Morning, Anamora. Hank says, I must be doing it wrong because the 0 turn still gives me a workout. My legs and abs always feel worked because I'm trying to stay on the thing, bouncing around,
Yeah. My one nephew, my youngest nephew, not the one that owns the company, the dingaling, the one that's half brain dead. He's like, he told Gary, he goes, I don't know if Auntie's going to be able to do this. I don't think she's going to be able to do this okay. My husband's like, why won't she? I just don't know. I don't know if it's going to work out. He's like, it's mowing a lawn, Matt. She can do it. I was like, thanks for your faith. I appreciate it. Mother Neptune's like, what the hell's wrong with you? Like, of course Auntie can do it.
Auntie could do anything.
That's right. I'm super Auntie.
That's right.
That's what me and my sister used to always call ourselves Super Auntie. Super Auntie to the rescue. Because when my brother owned the company and before the boys had their license, sometimes my brother would call me or my sister and say, hey, can you drive the boys in the truck and trailer to the next mowing spot? And so we'd go and drive them and so we come in, da, 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 super aunties to the rescue.
Here you go. Let's see. How's everybody doing today?
Good.
It's Friday.
It's Good Friday.
It's Good Friday. That's right.
Good Friday. And I already ate meat this morning. Whoops.
Oh my good, you're
I
such a
know, the
devout.
king of all Fridays of
Catholic?
Lent, and I ate meat already. It's like, oops, I forgot it was Good Friday. I'm going to hell now.
Oh my gosh.
Bought
There
my
you go.
ticket this morning.
Down the tubes already.
And I made Gary bologna sandwiches for lunch.
Oh my gosh.
He's going to be a sinner too.
You're all going to hell.
You might as well take everybody with you, Nikki.
What'd you say, Bridget?
You might as well take everybody with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I believe that.
Out of all the things I've done in life, I think eating meat is probably the least of
Yeah, I'm going to hell. Gary is too.
Oh.
Dragging Gary along with you.
Yeah. I don't want to be alone.
That's true, Hickory Springs. She says, me too. It gets me out of the basement. I'm getting exercise, meeting people, and
Yeah.
making money. There you go.
Yeah. That was yesterday. I went to this Chinese place. And the other day after the storm, after I was done plowing, I'm on the search for this good chicken fried rice that I had one time when I used to work for this company. And they would order from a place and treat us with Chinese. And I never found out where it was that had this really, really good chicken fried rice. And it's just really flavorful. It's just so good. Well, anyways, so I'm on the search for that chicken fried rice. I mean, I probably could just make my own, but anyways, so I went to this Chinese restaurant the other day that I don't usually go to after plowing, and by myself, and that wasn't it. Anyways, get down, lug nut. And so, anyways, yesterday I had a DoorDash at that restaurant, and she was asking me, she was like, how do you like DoorDash? And I saw it's only my third time. I said, I like it. It's good. It's fun, And she goes, oh, only your third time? She goes, I've seen you here before. And I was like, yeah, I was in here the other day eating after I was done plowing snow. And she goes, oh, you plow too? She goes, oh, you busy lady.
She has no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus I work for myself at home. Yeah.
She has no idea.
I'm back.
How are you back already?
Hey,
That's not a good sign.
I
No.
didn't expect you. Didn't you have the thing today? The auction?
I think she's frozen.
Sally. She's probably like, why aren't these guys talking to me? I don't know what's going on. You guys are being mean. You're ignoring me. Sally, if you can hear us,
You're frozen.
refresh. You're frozen. There she goes. Well, that's not a good sign,
No, that she's back already? Mm-mm.
right? I hope she remembered.
Oh my God. Yeah, what if she didn't? Well, no, because she said she was back, so.
Yeah, she probably did. You never know. So how was sales yesterday?
I'm all right.
Eh,
Mine was
she is.
kind of crummy.
Hear me now.
What?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
So what happened?
So yeah, we went, and it was only for one unit, I guess, instead of like 4.
Oh,
And they said, just so you know, it's gonna be a minimum $100. And there was nothing in the paper like about a reserve or anything.
right.
But well, we didn't take it.
All right, I'll be back.
What is
Hmm?
wrong with the auction companies in your
Okay.
area?
I know, right?
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Brandon.
I don't know. I don't know what's up with that, but like they didn't say anything about having a reserve or anything. We were the only people that showed up.
Really?
And you,
Yes.
So
And I think I could have made money on the unit,
okay.
but I didn't have $100 to spend on just a unit,
yeah.
you know.
Oh, maybe that's why he
So-
said that, because you were the only one that showed up.
Yep. That is why.
Yeah.
Yep.
Probably.
Wow. Seems like they would have made a
Kind
deal.
of sucks.
Oh, I went to one.
I know.
I went to one time. I never ever went back. And I think there was only like maybe 8 of us or something that showed up. And he
Mhm.
and it was raining. And he said, well, instead of doing the whole unit, let's just pull stuff out that you're interested in. We'll auction it that way.
Oh, geez.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I never went back to that one.
Yeah, I mean, you can't change things up,
Yeah.
you know.
And come to find out, that was before Chris and I were together. After we got together, the guy had an auction house that we went to, and Chris ended up knowing the guy and said he was a crook and he was been in jail a few times.
Huh. Morning, Kathy.
Hi, boy.
Kathy and grandkids.
Say good morning. Good morning.
Hi, guys.
Hi guys.
They want to come
Okay,
say good
cute.
morning. I
Good
was like,
morning.
I want to go talk.
I
you
think
tell
cute.
They woke up early this morning. You can see yourselves. He's ready to go swimming. Let's put it that way.
Cute.
We're gonna go to a little hotel that has an indoor pool around here and take them swimming. Wear them out.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Fun.
They've been beating up on Pawpaw since 6:30 this morning.
Oh my goodness.
As you can tell, he likes to see himself. So
Uh-huh. He's loving that.
he is. He's a ham. Can you tell? And usually he's shy. It's like, what are you doing? Y'all are a mess. He's like, I want to talk and say hi.
I remember the first time we got a cam on the computer years ago, and yeah, Brandy and Amanda, they used to love just sitting in front of the computer on the camera, just making faces and moving around, and yeah, they loved that.
You see this, and it's all weekend. We got them till Sunday afternoon.
Oh boy,
Yeah, we got them last night. So we're gonna be no work's gonna get done. Let's put it that way.
we're gonna be pooped.
I'm gonna need a vacation myself.
It'll be a fun poop though.
Yeah, it'll be
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
Spend some time with them. All right, you ready? You ready to tell them bye now? So they can go. They got to get back to work. Okay, we talk to y'all.
Bye.
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 Have a
Bye.
good day. We'll talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Bye, Kathy.
Have fun.
All right, thanks.
That's too cute.
They are dolls. I'll never forget that video when they brought those inflatables over to their house.
Oh yeah, that was.
Remember that video when they first came home and they saw the inflatable? Oh my God.
Hmm. Yeah,
That
that was
so
great.
cute. Yeah, it's so cute.
Today,
Yeah, I don't know. Go ahead.
today is, what is it? Make a deal, something or another.
Double make a deal.
Double make a deal. That's right.
So you get $200 for a Posh credit.
Right. Yeah, that'd be a good win, I would say.
Mhm.
Nobody ever wins those. They're just fake.
Nope, nobody ever wins.
I know, it was nice that Valerie won because I always thought that was one of, you always think on these internet things when they do that's just a farce, that really nobody ever really wins,
Yeah.
So it was nice to know somebody that did win.
I mean, I would have been gladder if it was me, but. Yeah. Glad you won.
Let's see.
Yeah, they do it a lot. Valerie says they do make a deal days and closet clean out way too much, way too often.
Well, I think I mean, definitely they push weekend, weekend sales because that's probably, the busier time of the week. And so, yeah, I mean,
When I'm
nothing wrong.
when I'm up on a Friday, I get early start to get down on a Monday.
Get it?
Yeah. It was a payment on something. So,
Hickory Springs, Valerie, check your app today because my app is giving us $3 extra during peak hours. So today, maybe you'll get it in your area. Everybody's gonna be home today shopping, hopefully.
yeah.
Shopping on eBay and Poshmark.
In Jordan.
And everybody closes at noon today.
Why?
Good Friday.
Oh, not here. Nothing closes.
Yeah, not here either.
We have garbage pickup. Nothing closes here on Good Friday.
No, I think the banks, I think my banks here, I don't know if they're closed. They might close early. I don't know.
Ours aren't. I'm telling
No.
you, nothing closes here on Good Friday.
Yeah. I remember seeing something on one of the little billboard things. That's the only reason why I say that, but I can't remember if it was all day or if they were. More than likely, they probably took the whole day. I don't know. Luckily, I don't need to go to the bank, so there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't do that here. I mean, even Walmart stays open on Easter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's
Yeah.
open for Easter, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, everything that's normally open on a Sunday is open.
Yeah.
I hope my. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I hope my bank's open today. I don't have any money.
Better put your ski
Okay.
mask on.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I even thought of that.
Maybe that should be the business I go into.
Oh
Be a
my
whole
gosh.
a whole lot less work. That's for sure.
Oh my gosh. So I got my 20 in yesterday.
Oh,
I
good.
didn't go anywhere yesterday. I went to the post office, but that was it.
So yeah, you got
Um
20 in plus you got 16 packed and shipped, and that's
Yeah.
great. Good job.
Yeah, it's really good.
and I got my 16 packed by it was like 12:09. So I was
Good
like,
job.
I'm gonna
Yep.
I'm gonna show Nikki I can do it before 1 o'clock. So there.
Yeah.
I'm the one who said 1 o'clock,
Oh.
I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I was like, wait, what did I do?
Nikki.
But you showed me.
Yeah,
What's going on
they
here?
always blame us, so don't worry about it. It's always us that say something. So whatever. Did you ever notice that?
Mhm.
Blame for everything.
I've never noticed it.
I did, so just I've noticed it.
What is it that you noticed?
That you and I always get blamed for everything.
Oh yeah. Always.
Get
Whoop.
it?
Get it? See?
Do it now.
There you go.
Come on. Where's mine? Come on.
So yeah, I felt pretty good about yesterday, getting my quota in and everything. So
Yeah, that's really good. I'm glad.
and then I got 9 sales.
Ooh.
For today. So
Great.
not too shabby.
I got 5.
Wow.
I got 2 on Poshmark and 3 on eBay.
Nice.
Way to go.
Very good.
I got zilch.
Thank you.
Oh, Nikki.
How many did you list yesterday, Nikki?
Zilch.
That's why you got zilch.
But I made
That's
over
your
$100
answer.
on DoorDash.
That's good. I don't know how
I was
many.
thinking if I get up at 5 in the morning, which I always do anyways, usually,
It's at 11.
and work until DoorDash starts on eBay, then I should be able to keep my eBay going. But then when I start mowing, I'll have to do something different. But
Yeah.
Well, Liz,
Todd has been quiet over there with all those watches and shit.
I know he's like in
Counting
watch
his money.
heaven.
Yeah, I've got lots of
Like, I've already made enough for the whole week, so I'm good.
lots of batteries to replace.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, Liz. I mean, I've wrestled with numbers and tried to get as much as I can, but it's good to have a good 20 as a goal, instead of fighting to get as many as you can and you're trying to pump them out or whatever. I don't do really well with that. As long as I have a good a number to a goal,
yeah,
then then I can, I can strive to meet that goal. But
And that's what I've always said. If you can get 20 a day, it'll change your business. At least
You've
20 a
never
day.
said that.
I always say it. You asshole. Oh wait,
When
maybe
did you say
Bridget
that?
said
I've
it,
never
right?
heard you say that.
You don't listen to it till Bridget says it.
Yeah, yeah. Bridget's told me that before, but you've never said it, Nikki.
Yeah.
She's like, eat shit, die, Sally.
Oh my god, how funny.
That was her eat shit and die laugh.
so
Okay, so I didn't get in trouble at all for calling in.
Oh my god, you
The note was not about me at all.
good.
It was about 2 other people. So I was like, she said something about, because she's training in another place, but she comes to our store and does paperwork first, and then drives 45 minutes and goes and trains
Mhm.
over in Cadillac. And she's like, oh, I wish I could be here this week or whatever. And then she goes, no, never mind. I really don't. And I said, why? Because she never says that. She goes, because I'm having to deal with all these other people's bullshit here. And they're making me mad and stuff. And I said, well, I'm sorry I had to make you mad this last weekend. And she goes, nope, you didn't make me mad at all.
Well, good.
And she goes, it's other people that piss me off. Because she's actually going to get a write-up.
Well, I was going to
Who?
say the little bit that you
My
call in and
boss
stuff
is.
and all the extra shifts you pick up and stuff.
She's
she
gonna
sent me
get a
that.
write up.
Right, probably because of the overtime.
My boss is going to get a write-up because somebody went into overtime and they didn't have permission.
Okay.
So if you don't have
Oh.
permission and you let your people go into overtime, and there's other people on the schedule that only have like 20 and
Right.
30 hours or whatever, then they they get a write-up. So
Wow.
and they just started it, I guess, like a month and a half ago or something. But I was like, that's bullshit. You
When-
never go into overtime.
When my daughter worked at Bed Bath & Beyond, it was the same way. Because she was a training manager, they had to make sure that nobody went into overtime unless they had permission.
So, I mean, what do? Do you, basically, instead of them going into overtime, do you have
You have
to
to
cover
call
those?
somebody in.
Well, I know, but if there's nobody else to cover,
Then she should have showed up, probably.
And she should have. It was the old assistant manager that did it,
right.
and that went into overtime. And she should have.
I wonder
If she
did
couldn't
that.
find somebody
I wonder
else,
I wonder if she did that on purpose.
it's
Well,
possible.
sure she did, so she could get her overtime.
It's very possible.
Well, in retaliation for other things that have been going on,
Yeah.
it's a very good possibility that she did that
And-
on purpose.
I don't know how she did it because, I mean, just covering for other people or whatever. But she was only scheduled 3 days
Right.
last week, so
So
it
how did
shouldn't
she
have
go?
happened.
How did she go into overtime? Just the amount of hours worked in
Yeah,
a one period of time.
right. 1 week. Yeah.
I know, but
So
that's what I'm saying. Like, even if she worked 10 hours in one shift,
Yeah.
that still wouldn't be overtime because she hadn't worked her 40 hours.
Mm-hmm.
no, but by the end of because I guess when she should have called somebody else in, I guess that was the end of her week.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. I don't
Actually, there was 2 days
know.
that this person called in and or didn't show up,
Mhm.
and Trina covered. But yeah, I think it was. I don't think it was planned, but I think she did it on purpose to where, because she was saying that she called everybody,
Mhm.
and I told Teresa, I said, well, she didn't call me because I checked my caller ID, and she goes, yeah, I told her not to call you. I'm like, why? And she goes, well, you just worked, and then you were supposed to come in again. And I said, so if the store needs somebody to come in for a couple of hours until another person can get there to cover or something, then
Yeah.
that's what you gotta do.
Yeah.
She's like, well, it just shouldn't have happened, and she's got the sign on the door again that she's hiring again. So
Wow.
there's just gonna be people that are not gonna get shit for hours.
Yeah.
They're just not.
They're playing that bullshit at my daughter's job too now. At the assisted living place she works, they're hiring a ton of new people, and now she's not getting all of her hours.
Right.
And they changed it so that overtime is only like, I don't know, like 30 hours or something.
Mhm.
And so as long as they give her 30 hours, then, or 28 hours or whatever they changed it to, I don't remember what it was, but anyways,
Yeah.
they changed it, and so now she, as long as they get her that many hours, that's all she gets.
Yeah, that's what I have to be at is 28 hours. But I usually I'm over that, but like this week I'm at like I'm probably gonna be at. She lets me go until I get to 40 because there's not a whole lot of time to get in the cooler, like whenever you have people coming in and stuff. And I have my cleaning stuff to do, plus I have stocking to do, and so sometimes there's not time to get in the cooler until after I'm off the register.
Right.
So sometimes I'm just like, hell with it, I'll just wait, and then do other stuff. But so like usually if I have the cooler, like now it's pretty much done. Tonight there's more orders coming in, or today there's more orders coming in. So tonight's going to be another big night. I stayed over an hour this morning and finished putting stuff away, and I'll probably spend another hour tomorrow putting stuff away. But so like I'm probably going to be at 40 hours this week.
Right.
Hold on. Hello. Hey.
Yeah. That's such a. I don't know.
Well, I hate
That
like
whole-
my daughter. My daughter never calls in. She takes extra shifts. She works hard and everything. And I mean, they're essentially punishing her for doing her job because other people aren't doing their job.
Right. Right.
I mean, when everybody's calling in, she's the one who's taking all the shifts. As many shifts as she can. So why are they punishing her? By not giving her all the hours.
Right.
Bullshit.
Yep.
Take some hours away from those people that are habitual calling in all the time,
Mm-hmm.
or start writing their asses up. But nobody gets in trouble. There's somebody that's stealing narcotics there, and they haven't gotten in trouble yet. They know who it is.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
And they still work there?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The state is investigating it now. It's been going on so much, but yeah, they never wrote up or got rid of the person. She's friends with all the managers, I guess.
They probably have to wait until the state
Yeah.
gives them the okay to do it.
Maybe, I don't know.
Finalizes their.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
It is.
It seems like they would put her on, like, some kind of leave of absence, while they're
Yeah.
investigating. I mean, that's what
Yeah.
I would think would happen, instead of
Yeah.
unless they're still trying to get evidence to prove
Maybe.
to prove that she's doing it, but
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Crazy. These
They
places
give
are
that.
getting crazier and crazier.
Mm-hmm.
Kathy, the last time somebody cussed at me, I told him to get out of the store, and then she acted like she was gonna come back, and I said, "Bye, I refuse you service." I don't think it's right. I mean, I know how to do customer service. She's like, "You need another job because you don't know how to do customer service." And I said, "No, actually, I've been here for a while and I think I'm doing all right." She's like, "I don't think so." Well, you don't like it? Get through, bitch.
Yeah. Go scratch. Go scratch.
And there's a lot of guys and stuff that come in 10 times a day just because of the way that we treat them like shit. No, I'm just kidding. Uh, but they like to be, harassed kind of,
Yeah.
like,
Customers like being harassed, some of them.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They think it is flirting.
Yeah. Yeah. Get it right, Sally.
Yep.
No.
It's not that bad.
No, I enjoyed working at the Minute Mart that I worked at. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I don't let them do that to me. And if they're just going to be jerks, then we have a right to refuse, and I use that. I don't have any. We don't have any of the meth heads that we used to have come in there. We don't have none of them coming in there anymore.
Good.
Nope. I'm not gonna deal with you acting like you're trying to stick stuff in your pockets. I'm not gonna have that. I'm not gonna, trying to babysit you while you're walking down the aisles. Forget it. And they don't spend enough money in there to make it even worthwhile, So just not doing it. It's a big nope from me.
Yeah.
So in the storage unit, there was a riding lawnmower. There was a regular lawnmower. There was a smoker. There was a huge hutch. There was a bed. There was a dollhouse with a bag full of toys to go in the dollhouse.
He would have gotten
Like furniture.
second.
Yeah, I know. I told Brandon, I said, I can make money. And then there was like a Lego, Star Wars Lego set in the box. I don't know if it was in the box, but the box was there. Anyways, and then some other kind of toy thing. I told Brandon I could make $100 just on that stuff right there. But it is what it is, and I don't think they were fair for not putting the reserve in the paper,
Right.
Putting all the other information, and then
I think they did that last minute because nobody showed up.
probably. And I said, so what happens?
Starts and it's like, well, you got nobody going against you, so you could just go down to $1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said, what happens if you guys don't sell it? And or what happens if you guys don't, don't do anything with it today. And she said, oh, we'll dispose of it. I'm like, oh my God, I wish I knew where your dumpster was at. I would so be digging in
I
that
mean,
thing.
but that's the thing. I mean, so are they just going to
what's the
wait
point?
there all day until somebody else shows up? Or
No,
since nobody showed up, what
it
happens
was supposed
now?
to be at 9 o'clock. So that was the end of it.
I don't understand that. I mean, why would they say it's got to go at least $100, or we're just going to throw the stuff away? Are you freaking kidding me? Why wouldn't you take $50 or something for it? I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
why would you just throw the shit away? That makes no sense at all.
No.
Yeah.
That auctioneer, it was an auctioneer. That auctioneer should have been out of business. Should be out of business. I mean, that makes no sense at all. None.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
I could see if nobody showed up, so if you don't want to pay $100 for it, we're gonna have the auction at another date.
Right.
That I could see that, but not. Oh, nobody showed up, so we're just gonna throw all the shit away. They don't know how to make money, apparently.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes absolutely no sense.
It's okay. I'm going to the dumpster on Sunday.
What dumpster?
My dumpster.
Oh. There you
I
go.
have to work that morning, so I will get off work and I will go to the dumpster.
And you will find all the good stuff.
Yep. Sherry says maybe that's why nobody showed up, is because they know he pulls that crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know him. I was actually hoping that it was another storage unit that's further down, and because the pastor that lives right here next to me, his church is behind me. There's woods between us and the church, but he knows me. He comes in the store all the time. He knows us from living here. We actually walked through his yard one time whenever they first moved in, and we used to always walk through there, and they wouldn't have a problem with it. But they started living in that house, and used to nobody lived in it,
Mhm.
and it was just the church's house, and so we walked through his yard, and he goes, excuse me, what are you doing? I'm like, well, we were just taking our dogs for a walk. And he's like, yeah, but why are you walking through my yard? I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I said, we asked for permission from the pastor before him, and he always said it was fine. So, but this was a different guy. So he was like, kind of like, why is this lady walking through my yard with her dogs and stuff,
Whoopsie.
I'm glad he just didn't shoot me or something,
Right?
And we just like letting our dogs shit in your yard, so it's not.
Yeah, we don't want them shitting on ours, though. We bring them to yours. Usually I hate to go back to the subject, but usually if there's a reserve, that's the customer saying that more so than the auctioneer. And they're saying,
It's
we
abandoned.
won't let it go for less than this. But it's weird that the customer wouldn't be like, well, I'd like to get $100 out of it, but get what you can't,
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not going to be any work for them, so,
Yeah, exactly.
but I only took $40 with me.
Oh.
Because I wasn't gonna spend a bunch of money over there, but I wanted to show up, see what it was about, see if other people showed up, and I thought, hell, maybe I can, get a storage unit for $5-10 like Tom does,
Yeah.
Right.
But so when he was closing it up and stuff, I said, well, I brought $40 with me if you want to take that. And he goes, no, reserve is 100. I'm like, whatever. Bye. Yeah, I it's fine. There'll be others,
Yeah. Just keep your eyes and
And
ears open.
I need to start bugging my brother-in-law again so I can get some free stuff. I don't get enough free stuff, you know.
That's
I,
here,
I
the storage unit auctions are so far and few between here, and when they are, usually they're just crap anyways,
Don't
you know.
have very much here either.
Yeah, it's the storage unit game is not good here. I could go 2.5 hours south to the cities, but then you got costs of going down there with the truck and trailer and everything, and I do just as good at live auctions up here, regular auctions, so I don't need to do storage units.
right.
I guess if the auction circuit dried up here, I guess I'd have to look at it, but every once in a while, online auctions sometimes have storage units, and that's how most of them go now is online, but if there is any, but yeah, I usually, and if they do have, they're so far and few between that people are so excited about it that they go so high because people want them, you know.
That's exactly.
Yeah. Where did I get that watch from? I'm trying to think. Oh no, it was a box. I sold a Fossil watch box.
Oh.
For just not a display. It's a tin.
Yeah.
You know. I got it for 25 cents at St. Vincent's, and I sold it for $8 plus shipping.
Nice.
There you go.
So I did pay for that. I paid 25 cents for it. I actually sold the jacket that I bought from Nikki. That Maggie Barnes jacket.
Yeah.
I don't even know how much I paid for it from you. How much did I pay for it? Remember?
I don't know. Let me look.
I sold it for $30.
Wow.
Nice.
I was
Very
like,
good.
yeah. Plus shipping.
Well, I'm sure you made money on that because I don't think you paid $30 for it. Let me go look.
Well, thank you, Nikki. I appreciate it.
That's fine.
And then I sold a McDonald's coffee cup, like a travel mug, and I got that for free because one of Job's girlfriends left it here, and
I make a lot of money on those girlfriends.
I sold it for $14.99 plus $9.30 shipping.
Nice.
You paid $14 for that jacket plus. Well, I suppose you paid shipping too for it.
Yeah.
So you probably had $20 into it. So yeah, you made $10 on it. That's good.
That's awesome.
Morning, Julie.
Morning, Julie.
Because you charge shipping, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Julie, how you feeling?
Yeah, I got 39 for it total on on eBay.
Oh. That's good.
And then on Poshmark. Poshmark, where's my stuff at? Oh, right there. I sold a Mitch shell, like purse shell.
Oh yeah. Mish.
I sold, yeah, I don't know, a Mitch, it's a Mitch.
There's no T in there. It's Mish.
I sold it for $34.
She's like, shut the hell up.
Wow, you big sales then. That's good.
I think I bought that thing. No, I didn't. I found it in a dumpster. Which is weird because they usually sell those.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But
remember those days.
Yeah. And then I sold that fur hat for $25 that I found in the dumpster.
There you go.
Sweet.
Get out.
Yeah, it's some really good sales. Very
Yeah,
good.
I was happy.
That's a good. That's a good.
You're sucking on a lemon right now, Julie. I love lemons too.
Why are you sucking on a lemon?
She's nauseous.
Because she's nauseous.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
I used to have to take Flintstone vitamins with iron when I was pregnant because the prenatal vitamins made me so sick.
Really?
Oh my God, as soon as I would take one of those prenatal vitamins, it would come right up.
Oh,
Like
Mm,
within 10 minutes. Oh my gosh, they made me sick.
yeah.
hmm.
Yeah, the prenatal ones are awful. They're like horse pills,
They are.
too. They're not
No, something
small.
about them it made me so sick. So then my doctor said, well, you have to have something. He said, because I'm anemic to begin with. He goes, so you have to take Flintstone vitamins with iron. I'm like, okay.
I remember somebody doing that also, where they had to take the Flintstone vitamins. I don't remember who that was. I think it was my cousin.
Yeah, they just made me so sick. I remember one time I took one and I was in the middle of, because I was in college when I was pregnant for my daughter. And I was in the middle of class and I had to just get up and run to the bathroom. And my best friend was in there with me. And the teacher said, is she okay? And she goes, yeah, she's just pregnant.
Well, Julie, I hope you feel better.
Yeah, me too.
I know it sucks to be sick.
When I was pregnant with Job, like for the first 5 months, I couldn't freaking eat without getting sick. And I lost so much weight with him. I looked good when I was done being pregnant. And then with Jonah, I gained it all back,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I was
plus
with my
more.
daughter. My son, I lost weight. I couldn't eat any meat with him because it made me sick. Nothing.
I'd go into the kitchen to find something to eat, and somebody would be cooking,
Oh.
and I'd run to the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
I just could not, especially meat. If you were cooking meat, I could not handle it. I was sick until I was like 6 or 7 months pregnant.
Yeah. Yep.
I lost probably 40 pounds when I was pregnant with him.
And then with my daughter, I had bronchitis most of my pregnancy, so that wasn't fun.
And I think I gained 60 when I was pregnant with Jonah. So that didn't work out very well for me. That wasn't a good diet program.
Usually being pregnant isn't the diet program, but
if you know that you get sick, I'll just get pregnant and then I can lose 40 pounds.
and then you gain a lifetime of struggles. No,
Yeah. I really don't think that would be worth it.
that's not worth the trade-off.
No. No, you could feel yourself, like the enamel on your teeth rotting away. Being sick that long is awful. And I've never fit into my frame, because I have a small frame. But until I probably was done being pregnant with him, because I see pictures of myself and I just have, little tiny skinny wrists and my cheeks are sunk in, and then I got this big old belly and like chicken legs and
Huh.
yeah, I think saltines were the only thing that I could do to help me.
Now me,
But yeah,
I don't remember having like morning sickness and stuff.
I think you did when you were pregnant with Julie.
Okay, maybe. I just don't remember. I mean, it wasn't so significant that
Yeah.
because when I was when I was pregnant, that was like the best time of my life.
I love being pregnant.
I loved it too.
I love feeling the baby and
It was just a really good feeling, you know, and
Oh my God, I
I
hated.
felt energetic and, you know.
Oh, I hated being pregnant. Oh, I hated being pregnant. I liked the outcome, but I
Really?
hated being pregnant.
Ugh.
Ugh.
I loved it. I just loved feeling the baby moving around.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean that part was okay, but everything else. I had kidney stones. I had oh God, I struggled. I got sick all the time. If I didn't eat all the time, if I wasn't eating all the time, I was sick. Oh, I hated it. Amanda, I couldn't eat meat with.
Yeah, I
The
couldn't
only
eat.
meat I could eat, and I don't even know if you can call it meat, was turkey on a Subway sandwich. Any other kind of sub I couldn't eat. I could only eat the turkey sub at Subway, and that was the only meat that did not make me sick. I couldn't even go to like the grocery store and get turkey cold meat and put it on a sandwich. It would make me sick. It was only the turkey sub at Subway.
Well,
It was so weird. And then like brandy was like I love Snicker bars when I had brandy. Oh my God. I was like, my husband couldn't come home without a king size Snickers bar.
Very,
But
you
yeah,
know,
I hated being pregnant. Oh, I hated it.
loved it.
after I was like 5 or 6 months pregnant, I got into this thing of they had just built a Burger King in our town.
Oh God.
And
No.
so I worked at Burger King when I was,
Oh gosh.
you know,
That's even
like
worse.
17 years old, 18 years old. So I would go to Burger King, and as long as I didn't sit in the parking lot or whatever, or go into the restaurant, I wouldn't get sick. But if we just went through the drive-through real quick, I would get a Whopper with cheese and a large chocolate shake, and I could eat that every day. And I wouldn't get sick.
Huh. I love my girls. I'm so happy I had them.
Right.
But yeah, if I could have done it without being pregnant, yeah, I definitely would have taken that option.
Hard, but
Tom says, I always hated the thought of being pregnant, so I didn't get pregnant.
Yeah. and then with Brandy, I went through like 17 and a half hours of labor, and Amanda, I went through 4 days of hard back labor, and both ended up in C-sections. Brandy, my incision opened up like a year afterwards. I had a cyst and everything, and I ended up having to rehab surgery, and
I'm not laughing at you. I'm not laughing at you.
I hated it. I hated the whole experience except having the baby. I mean, once I held the baby, I mean, all of it was worth it.
Right.
But yeah,
you make sure your girls know what you went through.
yeah, I make sure they know. Don't worry.
Texas Valerie says, my husband too, but he just looked pregnant. When I would tell him that, he would say, "Want to see my baby's leg?"
Nice.
Oh my God.
That's hilarious.
You're like, nope, your baby's leg is what got me in this problem.
Yeah. I want to break your baby's leg.
That's too funny, Texas Valerie. I miss you being on panel with us.
I know. She never comes on the chat with us anymore.
You need to come back.
Yeah. You need to get
Baby,
your
come back.
It's like
phone or internet or whatever
Tax
straight.
season is over. Now you have no excuse.
You notice Tara goes on Tom's show.
Wow.
I thought we were talking about Valerie.
What?
I was talking about Texas Valerie.
No, but I said just like Tara. She never comes
Oh,
Oh yeah.
out
oh
to
yeah.
Mom show.
Yep, that's okay.
No, it's real.
Whatever makes
No,
whatever makes you happy.
Tara's gonna leave us, and she's not gonna think about us no more. And she's gonna be in Kentucky and living it up.
Yeah, where it's warm all the time, so she won't have any reason to come in and be on with us.
Right?
Yeah, and she'll be outside all day,
Yeah.
and then she'll stop reselling, and then she'll lose her house, and then have to get a real job.
Nice.
I
Wow.
doubt that would ever happen.
I don't know. I don't know if you know me by now, but if you know me, I'm just saying this. So if Tara's listening, she'll come in and say
Yeah.
that I'm wrong.
Usually if we start talking about Tara, she pops in. So
Yeah.
she
You
comes
need to
in.
get a
Listen, I
better-
have something to tell you, and I'm going to tell you this.
You need to get a better phone, Texas Valerie, so that you can come in here with us, even if it's
Yeah.
on your phone.
Yeah, you're making all them big bucks on Poshmark. Get yourself a new phone.
She said, I don't have a good camera, only on my phone. Well, use your phone.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
And we don't even need to see your camera. If
No,
you
they
don't
just
want to
need-
have your camera.
We just want to
Yeah.
hear your pretty voice.
Yeah, absolutely. So no, there's no excuse there.
It just sounds like somebody.
Oh my goodness.
Todd never talks
I-
to us anymore either. He's always over there counting his money.
I know, right?
These
I never get a word in edgewise. Are y'all kidding?
You don't try.
Just
Maybe
speak
you
up.
try to say your words a little bit faster.
Just
Well,
gotta poke it in there.
so
Poke
I've
in
got
there.
a special deal for Wednesday's show.
Wait, you're talking too fast. I can't understand you.
Shut up. Okay, I'll quit talking. Sis,
No,
if
go
I
ahead.
talk,
No.
I'll get a hard time from 1 or 2 or 15 of you guys.
Oh, go.
So the watch, this one,
Uh-huh.
I'm scheduling an auction to end during Wednesday's listing challenge. So
Okay.
it'll add a little fun, little excitement maybe.
That would be
That's
exciting.
awesome.
That was a good show in December when that one went off, right?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
that was so exciting. So
Yep.
exciting.
Why are you wearing all that money on your wrist right now?
I'm testing it.
He's
Oh,
testing.
okay. Is that isn't that what you wear normally as a Seiko?
Oh, I wear almost anything. I got so many watches.
Oh. But like your normal watch.
I usually wear this gold Frenchy watch.
Oh, that's right.
But
All the expensive watches.
what?
He wants to know what it feels like to wear an expensive watch. Because he always sells them so fast, he never gets to wear them.
There you go.
Right.
Actually, this watch is an automatic, so if you don't wear it, it runs down. So
Oh.
Oh, is it a diver's watch?
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Really, it's powered by you or what? What do you mean if you don't wear it?
there's a winder inside the watch,
Yeah.
and it keeps the watch wound by movement.
Oh.
So it's like a Eco Drive type.
No, Eco Drive works off of sunlight
Oh, okay.
or any light. Anyway,
Okay. All right, that makes sense.
EcoDrive has a rechargeable battery in it,
Mm-hmm.
and it works off of light. So light recharges that battery.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, if you just take this watch off and set it down, it will stop
Uh-huh.
eventually. You know, it'll eventually wind down and stop. And so you need to check a watch for a while to unless it's just a cheap watch. You need to test them for a while and make sure they're going to run as you say they do in your description.
Right.
Because if I say a $1,000 watch is running, yeah, it had better be running.
Right. Right. Absolutely.
That's the deal. So maybe I'll add a little excitement to Wednesday's show in the afternoon.
Good.
Yeah, that'll be exciting.
What he's saying is we're not excited.
In fact, I'll put a prize with it.
Oh, you're gonna put a prize with it?
Yeah, whoever guesses close to the final value of the watch.
Gets the watch.
No,
Gets what?
I don't know.
Gold.
What do y'all want that I have?
I don't know.
I
All
want
your
Jenny.
All
No,
your
you
money.
can't have Jenny.
All your silver.
All my silver. No, you can't have all my silver.
Well, now you're gonna have to pick a prize because
Yeah, you're being really stingy now.
Right.
Yeah. I want Jenny.
You don't have to think about it.
I don't want Jenny. I want like gold.
How about a kitten? I've got 3 new kittens hanging around outside.
No, we don't want any kittens.
I would take
No.
one of those. But you
There
would,
we go. That's a great prize right there. We want to
What?
see the cruise ship dancing video.
Oh, hell no. That's off the table, too.
The Macarena.
I'll take
Dang
it. But
I
you
think
have
I lost that video anyway.
No. I'm sure Gwen made several copies of it.
I'm sure. Those kind of videos you don't lose.
No,
Kids and spouses always know where those videos are.
yeah,
That's funny.
definitely. Well, that'll be fun. Add a little excitement to the challenge. So just so y'all know, we're not going to be having a challenge on Sunday. I figured, everybody was going to be doing stuff and,
Yeah.
dinners and family and all that kind of stuff. So we'll just take Sunday off and then continue on Wednesday with the challenge.
Are you doing something with your in-laws on Sunday?
Yeah, they're having dinner.
Oh,
They're having dinner over there, and so I'll go over there and do that. So
yeah, we're doing dinner too.
I'm not sure what I'm doing on Saturday tomorrow. I'd like to go to a couple of see if I can find some yard sales, but I don't know if I will or not. May just go out and drive around.
Tomorrow I'm getting Gwen up at the crack of midnight, and we're going to go garage selling.
Good job. That sounds fun.
How is she feeling?
She's still trying to get over her cold. It's one of those that moves
Hangs on.
between the nose and the throat and
Yeah.
the chest and the nose and throat and chest and nose.
Yeah.
And as you get older, it's worse.
Yeah.
That's the way this one has been. it's hitting everybody, and
Should I
yeah,
tell
it's hit my
Gwen
whole
that you
family,
called
and
her
yeah,
old?
it just hangs, it lingers.
Yeah. Should I tell Gwen that Bridget just called her old?
No, I'm just saying, as you get older, it's worse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How old I am, and it's worse for me too.
Yeah. I think I heard Bridget call her old.
That's fine. Whatever you want to tell her, tell her. I have her Facebook. I talk to her myself.
That's right. That's right.
And then she'll be like, Todd, tell your creepy girlfriends to stop messaging me. It's weird. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I gotta call the vet today to get Ringo in for his rabies shot.
Oh boy.
Get him. I'm a few days behind on that, so I got to get that done.
Is rabies even a thing anymore? I mean,
I
we all
think
get
it is.
rabies shots for our
I think
dogs,
it
but
can be.
is there really rabies anymore? I mean,
Yeah.
I would say, if your dogs are outside and they get bit by something wild,
mm.
I would say yeah, it's a good
I mean, I suppose
possibility.
if we all stop vaccinating our dogs, then yeah, rabies would be a thing again. But
Yeah.
I don't think rabies is even that big anymore.
Yeah, we get so many skunks and possums and
Yeah. Well, I live
other.
in the country, so of course I vaccinate my dogs, of course. But
Take a drink, Sally.
I'm going to. Yeah, we have measles in Michigan.
God damn it,
We,
Sally.
we have
Oh,
measles.
you're getting yelled
What did
at,
I do
Sally.
now?
yeah, I know they had measles. They had an outbreak of measles here a few years ago. I remember. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, measles is back."
Yeah. Uh-oh.
What?
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 Dog's peed on his side of the bed.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
God.
Why is he yelling at you? You didn't pee on there.
You didn't do it.
I know. I was like, it wasn't me. I might have done that when I was a kid, but I didn't do it today.
I wasn't drunk yesterday.
I just got that. I was like, well, why in the hell is he yelling at you? You should be yelling at those dang dogs.
Sally,
Oh
quit
my
pissing on my
gosh.
side of the bed.
The bad thing about it is he stayed up all night doing laundry and washed all the blankets and stuff. Said that he wanted me to have a warm blanket for when I went to bed
Oh,
today.
that was so nice of
Aww.
him.
I know. Well, too bad for that, huh?
They were just a little too comfy for the doggies.
You're gonna have to put a gate up so the dogs can't get in there or something.
Well, I'll just have to start closing my door.
Yeah. Or yeah, you could just close the door.
Yeah.
Thinking.
But like,
And before
the
anybody
water,
thinks anything, yes, I have a door on my bedroom. I wasn't
their
using my
water
head, I
and
guess.
stuff. Their water and stuff is in my room
Oh,
because they primarily stay in the back hall,
yeah.
and they have an open door so they can go outside. They have a huge yard. It's
Yeah.
not, but they're doing it just to be assholes.
Yeah. It's true.
And
They do that.
they always pee on his side of the bed because they know if they pee on my side of the bed that they're gonna get a spanking.
Oh.
Brandon bought me okra at Walmart.
You did.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
I like
Breaded.
okra.
Breaded okra. Yeah, so they can hydrate and pee all over the same spot. No bueno.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, Hank. Yeah, nitty gritty picker. You don't know me that well, I guess, because if he even tried, I'd kill him first.
What?
He could bring his game. I got game too.
Who, Brandon?
Yeah,
Oh,
they pee on his side of the bed and then he blames me.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I think Brandon might be scared of Sally a little bit. So.
Yeah.
Well, as many times as I thrown his ass down the stairs, he should be.
I know, right? You think he would learn. She's kidding everybody just for the new people.
Yeah,
Joking.
Just to
Don't be-
clarify.
She
don't
did
be
not
calling social service on me and shit.
She did not shove her husband down the stairs on purpose.
Only on accident.
It's always on accident.
I'll be back in just a minute.
Okay, I'll be here for just a minute.
She's gone poopy again.
Have fun pooping.
Okay.
So what are you listing today, Todd?
I don't know. Watches, purses.
So is that the only super good one that you got from Tanya?
Yeah, pretty much.
Everything else is, just pretty regular watches.
Yeah. Yeah. They're all between $5 and $20.
Cool. And how much did you pay for that lot?
$270.
That's cool.
I think something like that. 240, 270, whatever it was.
Here, Karen, I'll wave at all your neighbors. We're supposed to go to Brandon's sister's house on Sunday for Easter. I hope it's nice. We're supposed to get it's supposed to be almost 70.
Wow.
But today it's cold and rainy. Uh-oh. Valerie
no.
dropped off. If we lose you guys, I don't know if we'll be back or not. With it being 10:30 already. Here. She probably will. She'll probably make another one. So just watch for us. How are you doing today, Deb?
I'm doing good. My camera's not working, so
Well, that's no good.
I don't know why.
You just got
the
it.
camera.
It's I don't think it's the camera. I think it's the laptop, and I think it's the kind of laptop. I have this Lenovo, and I've had problems with cameras and headphones. I also have another Lenovo that's almost brand new, and the headphones don't work with those either.
Yeah, hopefully she can get back in here. That's the thing with Valerie's computer. It's like, man, those, even the one touch, you really can't even put very much on it because the operating system and the storage and stuff, it just doesn't have enough to do anything.
It's like they have a mind of their own.
Mm-hmm. I have an old Dell that's been really good to me. I've had it for I don't know, probably 6 years. 5 or 6 years. There she is.
Welcome back.
Well, luckily that happened.
Yeah.
I got back and I was like, what? Hopefully it didn't go off.
No, we're still live.
That's good.
Yeah, Hank says darn pooping messed it all up.
Yep.
I didn't even poop, guys. I don't know why you say that every
There
time.
was no time for that.
Because it's funny.
I'm like, what the heck? Why does she always say that?
I don't know, Sally. Why do you always say that, Sally?
Oh my gosh.
Bridget's the one who said it this time, so.
No, she didn't. It was Sally.
It was Sally.
Don't blame it all on me.
It was all Sally's fault.
Blame it all on my roots.
Yeah, there you go.
Innocent Bridget.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. You need to tell somebody else that lie.
I try, and nobody believes me.
I wonder why.
I remember it was so funny. I remember Chris and I went to it was like 3 or 4 years ago, and we went to a bar, and a friend of mine, Sharon, she met us, and her and her sister, and she brought her mom's neighbor's son with her, and he's older, he was in his whatever late 20s, early 30s, and he says to me, "Oh, you have a face like an angel." I'm like, okay. And then as the night progressed, he goes, "Never mind." He goes, "Now I know the real you, kinda."
I didn't even get to hear the dang story.
Huh?
I got kicked out again.
Oh, no, he just said that he saw the bad side of me, I guess.
Oh.
And him and I are still friends. We joke about that all the time. He's the one that buys shit at the auctions and never sells it. He bought all those Barbies.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and they're still sitting in a store. And he said he was teasing me for buying all these boat parts. And I said, "Excuse me, Mr. Barbie. Oh, wait a minute. We don't talk about the Barbies," he says. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Kathy says, "I am telling you, those horns are holding up that halo." Valerie, Ballot. Are you there? Okay.
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. Just making sure, because it took the frozen one and kicked off the other one.
Yeah, it's being weird right now,
Oh,
but
dang it. Sorry, guys.
seriously, girl.
Hi, Tara. I was talking shit about you earlier.
Yeah, we were.
Hey, you guys. Thought I better come say hello because I haven't been around in a while.
Yeah,
I know we missed your face.
we've been talking about it.
Well, Jim, it was like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We went to an auction Wednesday night, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday morning we went to the thrift stores. But then by the time I get home, it's like 10. So either you're just about to go off or you are off. And I'm like,
Aw.
and I hate to show. Well, it's like 22 now, but anyway, I hate to show up like when it's 10 to 10. Anyway.
Yeah.
Or I'm like, yes, you can go on Tom's show, but
Well, I went on, but Tom was by himself for a long time last night. I mean, yeah, it was a long time. Kathy came on, but I mean, I don't know. Not that I contribute anything, but at least it gives you somebody to talk to because it's hard to talk to yourself.
It is. It is
Yeah.
difficult to talk to yourself.
I feel bad, but I mean, it's just too late for me.
I know.
I like having a panel, but I don't mind talking by myself either. Either way is fine with me.
Well, you're good at talking to
Yeah,
yourself.
you are.
Not everybody has this talent.
Got that art down.
It was yesterday, or no, not yesterday, day before yesterday. I was talking to myself out here on the porch, and my daughter's standing at the door watching me, and she goes, "Who in the hell are you talking to?" I said, "I'm talking to myself." She goes, "You having a good conversation?" I said, "As a matter of fact, I am."
Did you answer yourself?
You should have told her stop interrupting.
That's one of the first
Yeah.
signs that you're slipping is when you're talking to yourself.
I talk to myself all the time.
Anyway, so
You're
oh,
never
yeah,
alone when you talk to
in.
yourself.
I mean, Tom's show is a long show. I slept in because he tries to end it, and then Kim goes on for a while longer. You know, he needs Deborah there to help keep us on track and get the wrap up sequence right.
I had problems with my internet last night. Well, actually,
Oh.
yesterday. And you are right. It gets really late and it's long and it goes on and on.
You got to work on that with him, Deb. You need like a good like wrap up segment. Otherwise, it digresses into just talking about everything.
And there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Well, it's fun. It's fun though. I mean, my shows go long too because we end up just chit chat, and so does Valerie's. You know, it's fun to just sit and chit chat with everybody.
And then when there's like a really like heavy, deep discussion, I can't like say I can't say anything. I can't get a word. I feel like Todd.
You just gotta interrupt.
Yeah, you just gotta pop in there.
I try. I
just
gotta take like
loud.
a breath to say something, and it's like no.
Raise the volume of your voice so that everybody stops. Because then, if you talk loud enough, everybody's like, "Oh, oops, sorry," and then everybody will be quiet. You just gotta say it loud enough.
Well, and that's one of the reasons why I try to because I don't usually do anything when I'm on. So like I'll never get anything done if you know if I don't cut it off at 10 o'clock. And sometimes I'll go a little bit over, but
when you do moderate the show, I mean, you do like to try to pay attention to the chat, you know, because they can ask you some direct question or see what's going on over there. So you don't want to ignore them. But it is, I will tell people who watch the shows, it is actually a little bit like work.
Mm-hmm.
It isn't like we're just sitting and bullshit. It is a little bit of work.
Yeah. But I noticed that if I let it go on and on and on, then I'll never get anything done. So I gotta rein it in a little bit, you know.
True that.
Oh, the sun is so beautiful out here today.
Yeah, it's nice here too.
Beautiful day. We're gonna get lots of sales. It's gonna be an awesome day.
It is yucky and cloudy, and it's been raining off and on. We're supposed to get like torrential flooding or something tomorrow.
Oh wow!
Yeah, there's some bad storms coming in.
We're getting our rain today.
And when my brother comes home from work today, he needs to take the tarp down. We have like one of those. It's not really a gazebo. It's like this metal frame thing that goes over the patio, and then you have like the tarp that goes over it. Well, the other day it was really nice, so he brought it out, and then he put the tarp over it. And the other night when it was windy, that's all I heard was that thing banging around and slapping around, and I was like, "You gotta be kidding me!" So he needs to take that down, or he won't like if I take it down. I can't reach it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got this message. So I have a belt, and it says, so how is the belt measured from the holes to the middle or last hole? Well, it's a size 34, and that's what it says on there is 34. I didn't measure it.
Well, you want
Yeah, I
you
go.
want you to measure from the center of the belt to the last hole. You could put your belt buckle in or buckle.
Is that how you measure it?
I think so, because I think a long time ago I might have had somebody ask me kind of a roundabout way the same kind of question.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm not a clothing person, but I think for some reason you measure from the middle of the belt, like at the back, to the last hole. You can buckle it. I think.
Huh.
Well, Valerie, if it says 34, just measure. Keep measuring it till you get to 34, and then see where that leads you.
Right. Right. Because I mean that's not very big.
No,
Let's see here.
going half like that, I don't think is very big. Yeah, I know. The belts that I have sold say how big it is, like 34, 36.
Right. Right.
Mhm.
So it measures about 39 and a half total, and the middle hole is 34. So he
Okay,
must know
then
something about what he's talking about.
yeah.
What if there's 4 holes?
Yeah, I mean he's after for the biggest possible hole, so the loosest hole you could put on the belt.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because the holes going back would be like going smaller.
Right.
So he's asking for the biggest hole.
Okay.
Well, because it didn't say directly. Because it just says 34 on the belt. It's printed on the belt.
Mm-hmm.
30. So the last hole would be a 36. Okay. So I'll just put that. Ringo, it's enough. Let's see. So is 36. Hope that helps. Terry, you guys doing pretty good on sales?
I was okay.
We set a record for overnight sales. We did 3 sales and they totaled like $12.
It was the 3 smallest sales ever.
Oh wow.
Winning.
Oh
And
man.
I wake up, I'm like, oh, we made 3 sales overnight. I look at PayPal, I'm like, we're only up about $12. I'm like, oh my god.
3 smallest sales ever.
Would they go searching for the cheapest thing in your store or what?
One was a bottle of nail polish, and one was a stupid little like card or whatever. I mean, they were just 3 stupid, very cheap things. Oh well. Easter basket stuffers.
Mm-hmm.
Did you even cover the shipping?
Well, we put charge shipping on them now.
Oh,
No, but those are real cheap first class.
They were all first class items. I switched to paid shipping when they did. I used to ship first class free, but when they changed it to zone shipping, I just put paid shipping on that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I used to know just on weight what it was going to cost me to ship it, but when they did the zones, I'm like, sorry, now you got to pay.
Yeah. That just became such a hassle.
Yeah.
It's funny when you put an additional expense on a small business or even a big corporation, they always transfer it down to the person who's buying their product.
Yep.
Just saying.
Well, I got surprised a little bit yesterday with that one package because I put it down as 2 pounds, but it came out to be 4.
Ooh.
And but it was going to California, and they paid $40 for shipping.
Wow.
Is that 40?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they paid $40
Oh
for
my
shipping,
God.
and I was able to get it down to 27, even with 2 extra pounds. I was
Yeah.
able to get it down to like $27. So I made a little chunk on shipping.
Oh my God.
I like when I
Jim,
do that.
Jim totally yelled at me yesterday about something like this. I sold a breast pump, okay, with a whole bunch of extras. And it went to California, but I don't weigh this stuff. I'll just pick it up. I'll be like, all right,
You
yeah.
told me you weighed it.
Well, I lied to you. Anyway,
That's
'cause
how
you-
I do it too.
so I had the weight was way wrong. I had it for like 4 pounds, and it was like 8 pounds because I
It
try
was
to.
12 pounds, 4 ounces.
I make the weight a little lighter so that the shipping isn't like way crazy to California. Anyway, so he's yelling at me and yelling at me. I'm like, yeah, I weighed it. Oh yeah, I don't know what happened. Oh, I
I
don't
say
know.
the same thing when Chris.
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't know. I thought it was. Oh, but it only cost like $4 to ship, so he's like freaking out over something stupid.
Oh,
my God.
Whatever.
I'm like, oh my God, I waited. I don't know what happened. I don't
Oh,
know.
the scale must. What's wrong with the scale?
Yeah. I don't know what. Oh my God.
I was gonna say,
I must say,
did your dogs pee on his side of the bed too?
The dogs pee on his side of the bed. No, I try not to have that happen. But I do. I try not to let my chocolate lab in my bed because she has to take pee pills now, and sometimes she leaks a little.
that will actually happen.
That will actually happen. That is a problem in our house.
Yeah.
So I got our house mattress against the side of the house, and I'm washing it with bleach in the garden hose. You know what happened?
yeah. So
My dogs are just assholes.
Well, my chocolate lab has turned into like, okay, like sometimes when people get really old, like 85 years old, and they have to wear like incontinence diapers and stuff because they leak. Well, my chocolate lab does that now. You can get a pill from the vet that works pretty good. It's called Prion or Proin. But when we went to Kentucky, I don't know if she was like stressed out. So even with the pills, she started leaking a little bit. But I don't encourage her to get in our bed. And she's too old to jump in our bed, really.
The house in Kentucky is like a maze of baby gates for which rooms there are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just got to start closing our door when Brandon's not in there, because when Brandon's like across the street or he goes shopping or something, they get so mad at him that they pee on his side of the bed, and they don't do that to my side of the bed.
Oh boy.
No,
oh, that's funny.
because they know that they'd be getting a spanking.
Like he did them wrong or something.
Yeah.
I know. They're so damn spoiled, though. It's his own fault.
Sally,
Yeah.
if you keep closing that door, though, Brandon's never going to learn his lesson and stay home.
That's true.
The dogs are trying to train him.
Yeah, the dogs are trying to train him. You're enabling Brandon to go away if you keep leaving that door.
Oh wait, that's the point. No.
This is true. Good point.
Oh my God, I'm just looking at Facebook. They have this, these news articles. It says, Grandma fends off 300-pound half-naked attacker with baseball bat. And this is her quote. I tucked that bat and hit him upside the head. I said, Pinya, and he said, ow. They got this picture of her where she's recreating herself holding this aluminum bat. It's really funny.
Oh, she's picked aluminum.
That's funny.
Yeah, because if you get overexcited, you can break a wooden bat. Always go with aluminum.
No, that wasn't my Visa card, Kathy. That was I was scanning a barcode and I accidentally forgot I was in the chat and I scanned it in there.
She says it's not your big account number.
No.
Oh, did you guys get anything good at the auction?
I got a boat motor and I bought this for my son. Well, he bought one. He bought an 1890 Indian head penny because he's kind of into coins. And then I bought it for him because he wanted it, but he was being cheap. It's a 1798 large cent. Just because I'm like, wow, well, it's a 225-year-old coin, so I gave it to him. So that was just kind of, I don't know, mildly entertaining, just because of, I don't know. Yeah, we're not going to sell it, and make money on it, or anything.
Right.
So I got an outboard motor. I did good on that. I got one of these. Actually, it's kind of cool. It's one of these vibrating football machines. It's an older one. It's Tudor Games. It looks like some of those actually do pretty good. I got a whole truckload of stuff. I'm gonna do a video on it, but I can vaguely remember what I got, but I don't remember like an inventory of it.
Well, we have a Ford Expedition.
Yeah, well, it's a Ford Expedition full of crap.
It ain't really.
Yeah. Oh,
Anyway.
that's
Yeah, we needed it. I mean, people are a little bit. This auction, and I like going to it, but I noticed he does this, and it drives me nuts. He like runs out of time because it's Wednesday night, and he wants to wrap it up at 9:30. So instead of doing choice off the table, he does this where he goes, "Okay, I'm going to take requests for the next 10 minutes."
Yeah, so
I hate that, and it isn't the take request, but the problem is everything I pick up, because I have so many people there watching what I buy, that if I go up there and somebody else picked up an item that I want to take up there, I'm relieved and happy because then I can stand at the back of the room and just bid.
Right.
Because I've noticed, and not that I think like I'm all that or something, but I have like, there's people there that they see me pick something up and then they're on it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Exactly.
Because they're watching my store and shit. So
Right.
it's getting a little harder. Maybe it'll be kind of nice to go to an area where nobody knows me anymore.
Yeah.
I get that too at the auctions because they've watched what I sell and so then they see what I buy, so they figure, oh, it must be good if she's buying it, you know.
Right.
Even if they don't know anything about it, they'll just it's something you've watched them too, and it's something they never buy. All of a sudden, they write. It's like, oh my god.
We have a guy, and actually, I like him. I'm not saying this in a mean way. Everybody at auctions that I see a lot, they get a nickname. Negan. Negan is bidding on stuff that I bought like 2 weeks ago, but I know damn well he's watching my store. So then when he sees us bidding on it, he's right on it. You know.
Oh, and we got a new nickname for a guy because he always wears. I went to University of Wisconsin Stevens Point too, but this guy he's always wearing Point jackets. He's got Point bumper stickers on his car and stuff. He's a big Stevens Point fan, so we call him Pointy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we don't remember names, so we just kind of assign you a nickname. I will tell you this as a learning lesson, though. I did break my own rule at the auction.
Uh-oh.
We were sitting in a kind of a different spot because we got there a little late and somebody already had the seats where we usually sit. Or I didn't want to sit over there or whatever. Whatever, yeah, the kid at school, so I can only do so much. So anyway, Jim buys this airplane wing maker jig. At the time, it was just something that went cheap. We didn't know what it was. So the guy in front of us turns around and starts a conversation with us. And I think you've all heard me say 1,000 times, don't talk to people at auction.
Mm-hmm.
It distracts you. So he's talking to us. He's talking to Jim. Jim's looking at it. You know, I'm looking it up on my smartphone, not paying attention. And an item went through the auction cheap that we wanted to buy, and we missed it because we were talking to somebody. It's like being at school. I cannot concentrate on auction and talk to somebody.
Right.
And the guy's nice. He's just an old timer sitting there drinking his Keystones, but to him, the auction is a social event bullshit hour, and I can't do that. I have to be able to pay attention. So I did mess up on my own rule.
Yep. Oh, I've done that before.
Yeah.
People come up to you and they start talking to you, and sometimes it's about what I bought. Oh, did you want this? Or like, would you stop?
I did that. Yeah.
Stop.
unless it's something like a garden hose or something that I know I'm not going to use or definitely not going to resell on eBay, I'm like, no. Because honestly, a lot of them at auctions are resellers, and that's what they do. They're ambushing you. They're putting you on the spot to try to come up with a number on an item, and it might be something that has really good value, and maybe you don't know that product knowledge, but for whatever reason, they do.
And now Chris will always tell people, I got to look it up first and see what it's worth.
Yeah.
That's his go-to answer now.
Yeah, that's smart. That's a good.
Because it could be something that, for whatever reason, at the time you buy it, like I'll use an example, and maybe you knew what they were. Those little Hallmark little rubber vinyl statues you sold, Bridget, for like $40-$50 a piece. I mean, I might not have known it when I bought it at the auction. Somebody, I'll give you $10 for those.
Right.
Don't do it. Do not do it. It's worth the gamble. Take it home and figure out what it's worth.
Yeah. Exactly. Always look it up.
Well, at one time I bought all those gutter parts, and then I bought a whole bunch of like electrical boxes and breakers and all that. And they know I'm an eBay seller, and they're like, "Oh, I didn't know that stuff was worth anything on eBay." I said, "No, it's not. Gary's a contractor. You know, my husband's a contractor. He uses this stuff. You know, or like the gutter parts." I was like, "Yeah, my dad needs a new gutter system put in, so I thought maybe this might work."
Yeah, I try not to even talk. I don't even want them to even come. Oh, you're reselling that stuff. I don't even want them to say that to me.
Well, I have a hard time not talking to people because I've been at that auction my whole life.
Yeah,
I mean, since I could walk, I've been going to it with my dad.
So they,
so it's really hard to snub people off. You know, I've known these people my whole life.
Hey, Nikki, the first thing you should do is avoid eye contact.
Well, I do when I'm bidding.
Eye contact leads to speech, and then speech leads to conversation. And then conversation leads to friendship. So just avoid eye contact right from the start.
Sometimes, like when I'm bidding, and if somebody says, "Hey, oh, bid me," you know, usually they're just giving me shit. You know, "Oh, sorry, I don't look at who's bidding, so you know, I didn't know. Sorry, you know, it's whatever." But yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's
play it off.
people that, you know, I've known my whole entire life. So, I mean, it's hard not to talk to them. But when I'm bidding or whatever, I'll tell them, "Hey, I'm bidding. I'll talk to you in a minute," you know, or whatever. But
Trying to see if there's any yard sales tomorrow.
Yeah, it's really here.
Our snowbanks are just melting.
But I did go get hay in the UP yesterday, about an hour north of me, and they have no snow up there. They're in a little warmer zone than me, but we still have snowbanks and piles of snow around.
Yeah. Let's see.
and my dad, he's really well known in Duluth and stuff, and it's really hard not to find somebody that doesn't know my dad, you know.
Well, you spend your whole life accumulating friends, and then when you get into reselling and you're going to auctions, you have to alienate all of them. And yeah, it's difficult, but you can do it. Yeah, nobody really hangs out with me or talks to me anymore, so it's working out great.
Because I don't want any of them going to my dad. Yeah, I tried talking to your daughter, but she's a total bitch, you know, or something. I don't know.
Right.
Nikki, that's the look you're going for.
We were at an auction one time, and this guy, Jim, just saw him at shop. I'll just call him Uncle Jim. He's related to a friend of Jim. And I'm at an auction years ago, and he's like, "Oh, you bought that pound for $2. Can I buy something for $1?"
Oh, Jungle
yeah,
Jim.
it was a signed 8x10 of John Madden. Can I buy that for $1? I'm like, no. You can give me like, I don't know, 20. Oh, you only paid $2 for the whole pound. I'm like, no. Or did I just tell him no? I'm not selling it. I can't remember.
I think you just said no. I'm not selling it.
Yeah, he got all kind of miffed, and Jim's like, because he knows him, so he's hanging way the hell away from me.
He was my Cub Scout leader when I was like in second grade. I'm like, oh my god, I've known this guy my whole life. He went to our church. I'm like, oh my god. I just backed up. I'm like, I don't want to get into this because Tara's just giving him the now. Get away.
I know. I love when they say that we only paid $1 for the whole pile. It doesn't fucking matter what I paid for it.
And I mean, if you had $1 yourself, why didn't or had $2? Why didn't you outbid me?
Right.
You know, it's because they don't want to deal with all the crap that was in the pile. But they're gonna want to cherry pick it and stick
The
you with all
one
the
good
crap.
thing that's in the pile, they
Yeah.
want to buy that for half the
I
price
like-
and leave you the shit.
Yeah, tell your story walking, brother.
I know this one time I have this nephew who was my brother's son from a different woman before he was with his wife, and she told my nephew for years that Terry abused her and him, and that's why he never got to see him, and which never happened. I mean, my brother never spanked his kids ever, and go away. And anyways, he started coming to the auctions, and I started to get to know him better. And we were chit-chatting, and because his mom told him, well, you can't hold anything against Nikki because she was too young then to even know what was going on. But anyways, so he's kind of become like friends with me. And so he'll talk to me, but he won't talk to everybody else, in the family. Well, he started talking to my dad now a little bit, but anyways, so one day I bought this thing for this. It was I forget the name of it, but it was a nice baking dish, like a ceramic baking dish, and they were worth like $50 or $60. And I bought the box for that. And his wife comes over and she goes, "Oh, I just love that baking dish. The orange on it is so pretty." And she was like, "Could I buy that from you?" And I was like, well, here I'm trying to get a relationship with these people, So I was like, "Oh, you can just have it. Don't worry." Now I've got a whole box of junk because everything else in the box was shit. That was the only reason why I bought the box was for that dish. I was like, "Oh no, you can have it. Go ahead."
Nikki.
Luckily, I only paid a couple bucks for the box.
Well, that's the problem. You gained eye contact with them.
Well, no, she's a family.
Whatever. I don't. If I had family at the auction, I wouldn't look at them either.
It's family I'm trying to reconnect with.
What? Did he listen?
Go lay down, Lugnut. God. Stop rubbing your nose on me.
Okay.
Go lay down. He comes up and he rubs his wet nose all over my arms and my hands, and it's like, God.
Aw, poor little guy. He just wants some loving.
That's right. He just wants love.
Yeah. He's going to get a foot up the ass in a minute.
Hey.
You too,
Poor
Diesel. Go
Lucky.
lay down. God.
Poor Luggy.
They feel sorry for you, Lugs.
We're on your side, Luggy.
They feel sorry for you, Bug. Yeah. They don't know how well you're treated, actually. How much I pet you, really, and put up with your crap. These dogs need constant affection. I mean, I could see if they were abused, but we've had them since puppies. And I know the person that they were with, and she did not abuse them. And she spoiled them is what it was. And they're so needy. It's like, God, just go away. I know it sounds like I'm yelling at my dogs all the time, and I sound like a mean old mommy, but you guys don't understand how much I am touching these dogs. And how much I'm tripping over them because they're like right on your ass all the time. Like, God, go away.
So what's Gary doing today? I don't hear you yelling at him.
He's working.
Oh.
Working with my nephew. My nephew just got a ton of houses to tear down, trailer houses to tear down.
Oh, okay.
And, well, my nephews that he has working with him are back on drugs now. Go lay down.
Oh.
So he's lost his good crew.
Mm-hmm.
And so he called up my husband and my other nephew and said, "Hey, I need your help. Got to get these done fast." And he just knows that he was excited when Gary lost his job because he's like, oh my God, I've got so much work for you. He goes, you're not going to find another job till at least end of summer, right? So Gary goes, I'll help you out for now. Well, I mean, he pays them really well. So almost as much as he made at his other job. So
Oh wow, that's good.
yeah. So
Can't beat that.
no. Now we don't have that pesky health insurance to pay for.
Oh, he needs health insurance. Overrated.
So Nikki, what did the doctor tell him?
Oh, they told him they have him do this what do you call it, test or something for his breathing, and the guy goes, yeah, you have asthma. He goes, no shit.
Tell me something I don't know.
He said, I've had asthma for 49 years. Anyways, the doctor told him, she goes, wow, she goes, your asthma is really bad. She goes, you qualify for anything you want. She said, you can have the lung surgery, you can have any kind of medicine you want, whatever we decide, you're eligible for it. And she goes, your lungs are so bad. And well, anyway, she said that, he said, well, I've been looking at that surgery. And she goes, well, actually, they have these, Amanda, could you turn that down? It's bothering me. Anyways, I'm trying to talk to you guys, and she's got her TV show so loud. Anyways, she said that there's these injectables that are actually recommended more than the surgery, that they work better. So she's thinking about that. Well, they set his next appointment out for June to see if we can get insurance by then. Because she doesn't want to start him on the injectables when we can't afford them, you know.
Right.
So I'm going to look into, they have different programs. There's that Christian one that Valerie talks about. And I'm going to look into that because my friend told me about that one too.
Yeah.
And see how much that'll cost us for insurance.
Boy,
So
working around all
I'm going to go on welfare and raise my kids to do the same.
Hey, Nikki, I'll bet working around all that plastic and oil mist and chemicals and stuff there at Amazon really irritated that asthma bad. It might even cause it.
Well, it's synthetic. He's had asthma his whole life, bad asthma. It's
yeah,
just
but I don't
gotten
think
worse.
it got really, really bad until he started working at Amazon.
Exactly. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Wouldn't that be nice? Well, the thing is that that's synthetic oil, so it's not as bad as like working around regular oil.
Oh, it's chemical. It's not organic.
Yeah.
It can't be much worse though.
I don't know.
It probably progressed it further than what it would have progressed if he hadn't worked there.
It's a good possibility. Yeah.
I'd go find an ambulance and chase a lawyer.
There you go.
Yep.
I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up.
All right.
I hope everybody has a great day. Have some good sales. Good juju out to you guys.
Thank you.
Yep.
Good luck.
Hello, Summer.
Summer.
Oh, she just made it. Well, she's on California time.
She always comes in at, like right at the moment. She probably thought, "Oh, look, they're on still." Because usually by now we're off.
Isn't it like 8:00 in California?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Everybody have a good Easter.
Yep.
Yeah, happy Easter, everybody.
No listing challenge on Sunday.
nope, no challenge on Sunday. Enjoy your day. Take the day off. Save all your goodies for Wednesday. We'll see you all later.
Hi, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Everybody.
Bye.